Hey everyone, SteelGuts here in beautiful Tennessee. Today I got a 2-4 for you, a twofer. It's on Redshire. First battle's a regular, second's encounter. First is from the north spawn, second's from the south spawn. So it's nice wargaming worked that out for me in two different battles. This was my third battle of the day. And so on Redshire, medium tank, light tank, tank destroyers, the hill complex in the middle of the map there, we need to try to control. We don't need to let them control it for sure, because whoever can actually get control of the whole hill complex has control over 75-80% of this map. So as a medium, this is where I'm going to go, and as a fast medium like a Cromwell, I'm going to go ahead and pop over the top here, see if I spot anybody out in the field to the left. There's the AMX, and I assume I'm spotted, as I was. So I'll come down to this side of the ridge. So I'm just going to kind of pull forward, probe, each time extend my vision a little bit. Come down here where I can see over this ridge. I spotted that Easy 8 down there. And the other Cromwell on our team went all the way into the castle to the halfway midpoint of the battle. And he's run into 4 enemies yelling for help. Even if we could shoot, we can't. I mean, he's in the castle. All the walls are in the way. So I got to fall back. I can't stay here because they're going to kill him and then come around the corner and shoot me. So I'm falling back. And I've used this position in my Hellcat many times too. So especially once they've won the castle area. So I'm supposed to sit over here and try to give support fire. And another thing about the Cromwell, if you're used to going to one place with all the mediums, you need to make sure people are going with you. You just don't blindly head that way, because that's where you head every time. So I've done that many times. So now I make sure I look and I abort. So this Cromwell shows up for me. I get a good tracking shot on him, and he decides not to use a repair kit. So I'll just keep shooting him. So he disappeared. So I think the game thinks I was shooting back towards the back edge, so it shot higher because he wasn't there anymore. So I aimed down a little bit and got him. So I'm just sort of checking on these guys. The Panzer IV-H is headed towards that gate in the middle. So try another shot and only track him. So I'm eventually going to back down to get a better angle. I should have done this 20 seconds earlier, probably at least. I actually land a shot. The Panzer IV-H did come out. Horrible shot. Lead him too much here. He just come out and face us. Oh, that didn't work out. So I was not spotted during any of that. So I kind of look at the mini-map, and I really don't want to move any more forward than I currently am, because I wouldn't have much support. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this opening here. So I'm waiting on my guys to move up some before I do. And I'm reminded of, I watch Klaus Kellerman videos quite a bit, every morning just about. In one of his videos, he has a slogan or a saying that once you win your side of the map or your flank, you will not help your team lose by going back and defending your base. And here is a prime. I live by that now since I've heard that, and I understand that, and that's what I do. And here's the prime example. There's 3 dead, 1 in the ditch. They're up 2 tanks, so they'd be up 6 tanks right now. And we might lose. So if you don't learn anything else from this video and you didn't realize that, okay? So don't just keep pushing. Win that side and then win the game. So I mess up here. I should have stopped. I pushed forward too far and got spotted. So I was committed, so I ran down in here. Did a quick proximity spot on the hill, just see who all's over there. So I decided to try to get this Stritzbaum, because he's a one-shot, and I pull out way too far. Don't wait long enough to aim, which lets him shoot me twice. Now I'm healing my gunner, and this guy's coming after me, and I just noticed at the last second to kill him right as he hits me. And I think it minimized how much ramming damage he did. And I ricochet him and kill him. So not really a very good play by me. I'm almost dead. I'm a one shot now. I realized in the battle how bad a play that was, and I said to myself, be conservative now. You need to help your team win. Use your vision and just stay alive. So I'm gonna speed up because it didn't take me long. I come up here to try to get to these trees to get some vision, bump into this rock, and run into the enemy. Get one shot off and I'm dead. So he died too. So everything up to running into that dip, I did well, I would say. But yeah, that was a big mistake. I lost too many hit points, and then instead of doing what I told myself to do, I rushed on up in here. So wasn't a bad first part. 4 kills, 1100 damage. I had blind shot to almost 500 assisted, and we win this game. The SU-85 kills the VK, and then kills Artie, and then they all kill the last heavy. I think it's a Churchill. I think so. So 2 battles later, I'm back in Redshire with the excellent map rotation that Wargaming has. So, like I said, this is an encounter battle. I have a south spawn this time. And speed up just a little bit to get things going. I also wanted to point out my mini map. I'm sure everyone has noticed how large it is, and I realized that I wasn't watching it enough, and that's one size below the maximum size, and I've been trying to train myself to watch the map, and it's paid off. I'm doing it more naturally, more often. I don't have to remind myself to look at the map. I look down there just like I'm driving around. I look down my barrel, I look at the map. So if you're not used to doing that, that's something you really need to get used to get better at this game at least. So I went up on top of the hill just to try to get an early spot like I did before. Kind of take a peek, but I want to make sure I'm not spotted, so I pull back. So I highlight the T-28 and request fire. Auto lock on him so I know when I have gun depression, but he disappeared. So he's behind the ridge, so I unlock and aim at his turret and get the Cromwell too. And I'm spotted. So immediately, as soon as your sixth sense goes off, you need to immediately react and move into your cover, because it has a delay on it anyway. It's like 2 seconds. So this T-14's moved into the cap. Nobody dead yet. Encounter battle. It's going to take him over 4 minutes to cap, and that's where he's going to play. So I'm not worried about him right now. I'm just trying to extend vision for my team, not overextend myself and take too much damage early. Can't get a shot on the Jackson, but I'm in a good spot here, so I just stay here. So this Jackson comes out. So this is something I've started doing. I request fire. I didn't shoot. I wait for somebody else to shoot. Then I shoot, and then he didn't look at me, so I shot again. I'm backing up. So if I would have shot as soon as he popped out, he would have probably immediately pulled back into cover, and that would have been all the damage we did to him. But because I waited till somebody else shot, we got 3 shots on him. I got 2 and they got 1. So, if he starts moving back and nobody shoots him, of course, go shoot him. So this T-14 is going to move over here, and I just need to put him out of his misery. Plus, I can't leave him here because he's too close to where I was. He would proximity spot me, and I wouldn't be able to spot anymore. So my second auto-aim shot, because of my angle of my tank, hit the ground, so that's why I unlocked to try to aim at him, but the Easy 2 rammed him and killed him. So we're 5 tanks up. I'm just going to try to get some shots from up here. There's lots of good bushes and cover. So I have APCR loaded for this AT2. I had it loaded for the heavy I just killed. This Hellcat shows up, so I press 1 once, so my next shell will be AP. But then I think, oh, let me shoot HE, 3. But I don't carry HE, so I pressed 1 again, and it loaded the gun again with AP, so I had to wait for it to load. So, mistake by me. I got 2 shots in. I don't know if I'd have got a third one or not, but... So, it's one thing to learn all these things and try to get better, and when you're in the heat of battle doing things, you mess up, and it's got to become more of a habit, which means you're doing the better things more often on your own, that it becomes a habit so you don't have to think about it as much. So I decided to shoot across the field because there's two TDs back here somewhere. Try to use my camo, speed, and vision. And they're spotted, so I move in behind this house here. There's plenty of cover. I was running into all those houses, so I had plenty of places to hide. So he's falling back. It's the end of the battle. I hadn't even taken a hit yet. I got all my HP. So I'm heading straight towards him. So I'm assuming I'm spotted just like he is. It's a good rule of thumb. So now he's not, so I'm going this way to change the angle I was coming. And he moved too. There he is. Auto lock. Don't pin him. Oh, don't want to run into him. So, okay. So, try to make my way over to the Stug, but they're going to kill him before I get there. So we won this game also. So I got about 1,000 damage. 13, almost 1,400 damage, or assisted damage, and 1 kill. So another good game for me. I think it's an above average game for the player base or whatever. So, but like I said, no great games that I'm showing here unless I miraculously have one, and I will show y'all. So I hope y'all learned something about Redshire, about the hills there in the middle for mediums and lights and tank destroyers, at least turreted ones. I tried to throw a lot of other things out, maybe some other tips that you can use just in any battle. So if you caught something on this and you liked it, please click the like, say thanks in the chat or something. Just kind of give me a little feedback, make me feel better. Just know somebody appreciates it. My clan guys that I make a lot of these for the most, it's my main primary reason for doing these is my clan guys, and they talk to me and tell me they appreciate it. So I'll keep putting stuff out. So if you appreciated it and got something out of it, please subscribe, and I will keep giving you stuff. Keep tanking and have fun.